Today, I will share with you one of the greatest discoveries, archaeological evidence for the biblical Exodus. A discovery you never heard of.
Simca's Sessions, out-of-the-box insights into history, religion, and politics.
One of the biggest controversies in biblical archaeology is, did the biblical Exodus really happen? You know, the Exodus, let my people go, 10 plagues, the splitting of the sea, Mount Sinai, the 10 Commandments, Moses. Did that happen? Of course, believers say, yes, it did. But most scholars, the vast majority of scholars say, it's a myth. It never happened. No way. Why? Because there's zero archaeological evidence for any historical basis to that story. Really? Yeah, they say, because if it happened, which it didn't, now listen, this is called a dating game. If it happened, which it didn't, it happened during the reign of Ramesses II. He was the pharaoh of the Exodus, if it happened, which it didn't. That's why you see Ramesses II in the classic, The Ten Commandments, or in Spielberg's Prince of Egypt, because he's the pharaoh of the Exodus, except that he's not. So scholars say it didn't happen, but if it did, it happened 1200 BC, 1227 BCE. And I'm amazed because I don't know how you date something that didn't happen. Not only do you date it, you actually give it a very precise date. It's frankly illogical. But the consequence of this dating game is that anything they find, archaeology, that doesn't fit this date, they just either don't publicize or deny. That's why you didn't hear about maybe the greatest archaeological find which attests to the historicity of the biblical Exodus. They found it in Soleb, and that's in ancient Nubia, modern Sudan, south of Egypt, and in Amara West, just north of that. 2 temples. And what do they have carved in stone? The name of the God of Israel. Can you believe that? The name of the God of Israel. Now, in Hebrew, in the Torah, in the 5 books of Moses, you shouldn't pronounce that name, and you can't pronounce that name because it's all vowels. Today, for convenience, people say Jehovah. That name is carved in stone in the temples in Sudan to this day. But it's dated to the beginning of the 18th dynasty. The beginning, during the reign of Ramesses I, or the people that came right after. Now those are the pharaohs of the Exodus. That's the pharaoh of the Exodus, but scholars denied, so they didn't tell you about this find. Wait a minute, maybe somebody else worshipped the God of Israel before the Israelites. Does it mention the Israelites? Yes, it does. It calls them Shasu, nomads in ancient Egypt. That's what they were. Well, where does it place them? In the Sinai, exactly where they should be after the biblical Exodus. Wow, in the Sinai? Does it mention any tribe? Well, ancient Egyptians, they revered the eldest. And the eldest of the tribes is the tribe of Reuben. And this tribe is mentioned in the Soleb inscriptions. What are you telling me here? You have proof? We have found archaeology dating to the 18th dynasty that mentions the Israelites in the Sinai, calls them nomads, actually picks out one of the tribes and mentions the God of Israel carved in stone and says, these are the people of Jehovah. No way, yes way. It's the greatest archaeological find attesting to the historicity of the biblical Exodus, and maybe you didn't know it until now, but now you know. If you like this archaeological find, check out my other videos. There's more, and I'm going to be revealing more as we go along. Press that like button and subscribe.